Hello, hope you're all ready for a garden tour. Told you that it'd be coming soon. Enjoy. Hello. What are you doing? What? Alright, promised everyone a garden tour. Kitten's gonna help. Over here, I had planted some things that died when we got a lot of hail. So I've re-sowed in here. Along this fence, I have cucumbers so they can grow just up the fence. Back in this back part, I have okra. And then in this front, I have some watermelon, so that way they can trail down into the yard here. I don't have much garden space, and I'm trying to fit as much as I can in there. But I did sow some new tomatoes right here and right here today. And then also right there, planted more. I also have some pink tomatoes coming up right here. These one, that one, the new ones that I sowed today are Baker Creek seeds. I will have to post which exact seeds they were, because I can't think of the names right off the top of my head right now. So, but let's check out some tomato plants. They're actually doing really good. They're starting to get some blossoms, and they're starting to be tall enough. This one still needs a cage on it, but they're getting tall enough that I'm letting them keep their blossoms now. All along the back, as you can see, I have sunflowers. Mammoths will give us seeds. I have 3 beefsteak tomatoes, only 2 in this garden. This is one of the beefsteak. It's getting an emaciated blossom, and I'm pretty excited about that because I entered the tomato grow off, so we'll see who wins. Most of these, though, I don't remember exactly what kind they are. My son, 2-year-old, took out all the tags. So, and then this one right here is another beefsteak next to something else that I'm not sure. So, but right here we have quite a few tomatoes. And like I said, I planted some more in these empty open spots that are still there. This is an old porch swing that we added the wood onto to make it into a, like a, I guess, an above ground garden bed. So we have our strawberries in here. We also have, I added some dirt to this year from some plants and stuff that I was putting into the garden, and some of them, I guess, hadn't started growing yet. And so I've got a couple of volunteer cucumbers. This is a flower, I forget what it was. This was my daughter's experiment, trying to grow morning glories. They are not doing so well, but you gotta let kids explore, figure it out. So there's 1, 2, 3 more cucumber plants. My strawberries are throwing shoots off. I have been planting them just barely. This one's finally got roots. Can't pull it out anymore, so it's pretty awesome. Love the strawberries. This one I don't think has any berries on it yet this year. I don't think it's even given a blossom, which is odd, but it still looks good, so we'll leave it in there. And this one, my basket of berries. These were weeds from my garden that I really like. They're really pretty. And it's only a weed if you don't want it, right? So I decided I'd take a couple, plant them and see what they do. Alright, over here we have corn. This corn is doing a lot better than last year's that I tried to grow. We also have quite a few volunteer tomato plants down here. I'm pretty sure that these are just red cherries from last year that I grew. There's also some pepper plants that I've got down here in the front. There's one right there. I don't have much space, so I tried to pretty much stack the garden with taller things in the back and then come forward with things that aren't going to grow quite as tall. These cherry tomatoes, though, are kind of messing that up because they are just everywhere, and I love tomatoes, so I can't bring myself to pull them out. There's even one right here. I just love them. I have 2 tomatillo plants right here that have gotten pretty big and are doing pretty good. I have some more peppers. This one's doing the best. We have really, really bad rocky dirt here, so I'm growing what I can with what I got. Here is a melon. I don't know what kind because my son took all my tags out. Hello, kitten. That's Romulus. He's my garden kitty, huh? No garden kitten. These are my son's broccoli that he planted. I have no idea about growing broccoli at all. If anyone has any tips, that'd be great. I planted a whole bunch. These are the only ones that have gotten really big enough that I think they might do something. So I thinned them out the other night and today planted, they were right here, more of them. I planted ground cherries all right here along this and up here. So there's some orange ones over here and all this is yellow ground cherries. I did that because by the time they are starting to get big, these beans and the broccoli, it'll be too hot here for them. So here is my squash. I am slowly working it up into this big, tall, to super tall tomato cage. Slowly working it up in there, tying it off, but I do have some squash down here. I have been battling squash bugs, but it hasn't been as bad as last year, so we're doing all right. There's 3 different plants down here. I'm fairly sure that this squash is a different kind than this squash, but I don't know. I have a lot of mystery plants this year as my son has taken out all of our tags. So, and then I set this marigold's just right up against the squash plant, hoping to help with the squash bugs, which actually seems to have been helping. So that is very nice. Okay, I have some little pots out here. I was hoping to get stuff to grow on this trellis, but I think the only thing we'll be able to get to grow on it are some early silverline melons. So, sorry for being out of breath. It's kind of warm out still, and I'm actually not supposed to be outside in the sun with the meds that I'm on right now. And here we have some carrots. Carrots do good in containers here. These ones are just small yet. I have some bigger ones I'll show you. This one I did some beans, and here's a small melon coming up. But I did beans and it got just way too hot too fast here. These are like so yellow and pale looking. And they're supposed to be so bright and green, but they're still growing, and so I'm just gonna let them go, see what happens. Same thing with this. This one I might just pull. It's starting to get kind of crunchy. But our snap peas, it just got too hot too fast or anything like that this year. I do have more cucumbers growing right here. I love cucumbers. So if I can get these to grow up the trellis, that would be awesome. I do have to thin them out, but I'm waiting for them to get some true leaves before I pick which ones to get rid of. And then this is a melon. I planted melons in each of them. There's a few melons. And I will show you what's in here as much as I can. I'm not in the right kind of shoes, and this rock area is full of goat heads. Totally full. But these are carrots. My husband and I thinned these out the other day. So all of those in there should grow good. But see what I mean? Carrots grow good in containers here. And then in this one I had lettuce, which some of it is still looking really good and usable, edible. But this taller stuff, obviously it bolted and is turning to seed, but I'm just gonna collect the seeds. It just got too hot. We had no springtime. Our whole spring was spent just pouring rain. So these are long, super long carrot-like radishes, which one of them is wilted. But the rest of them are doing really good. I pulled one out the other day just to see how far along they were getting. Let's see if I can find one and get it. See how big they've gotten. It's not too bad yet. They still got a while to go, but they look really good. They're growing good, straight and long, and I'm interested to try them. Even now they smell good, so I'll still take this one in and cut it up and use it. And then over here I have some kaleidoscope carrots, different colors, purple and whatnot. I'm excited for them to come up. They'll be really pretty. And then in this pot I had eggplant, which I don't think any of the eggplants come up. I'm not sure. I've never grown it before, so I'm not sure what I'm looking for. But I'm pretty sure that the other ones that are growing right there are the peppers that I planted, which are just multicolor hot peppers. I'm not sure what they were. I'd have to look on the pack. But this is the area I have. I've been trying to squeeze as much as I can into this small strip and pots. But I've got just a couple more things to sew in, and then I'm pretty sure it's going to be as full as I can get it over here. Oh, all along the back right here, I forgot. In 3 different spots. About right there. I planted a different kind of squash. Also Baker Creek seeds. So that will be super exciting. I kind of remember the name, but I'm not sure how to even pronounce it, so I'm not going to try. But I will be posting on my Instagram all of the seeds that I have used in here this year. I will post pictures of the packets and share them with you guys. Most everything in here I did start from seed myself indoors, including the squash, which a couple of them did die off because they don't like being touched, messed with. But everything else, the corn, my daughter started inside from seeds. And they are just loving life. They are doing really good. I'm thinking about clearing out down here right in front of the strawberries from these weeds and grass and planting something. I'm not sure. Maybe more ground cherries. I just love my garden though. I love being out here. I wish I could spend more time out here than I am able to, but I do what I can. I can't wait to see this part more grown in with the okra and melons and cucumbers. But for now, this is what we have. Pretty soon we'll be getting some tomatoes. There's blossoms on all of these tomato plants. So I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, and thank you for joining me. I will be getting a better camera soon. This one won't even let me flip it while I'm doing a video, so I can't turn it back to myself. But this is what I have right now to work with. The dogs are back there usually, so I can keep them out of this garden area. But have a good night. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. Next video, we'll be making reusable bags out of plastic disposable ones that are given out at stores. So hope to see you back.